Alrighty, I have been looking at this game for quite a while. I finally took the plunge on the rule book, and Broadsword it's called. It's got its sort of energies from the Hero Quest and the TV commercial from Days of Yore. And here it is. So this has been a passion project of mine. I originally started doing this as a P&P, and then just decided to go for all of the physical components that are available. And you can get this game on Drivethru RPG. That's where I picked it up. And so here's a box that I created for all of the components. This essentially is all of the game pieces here, minus some of the big boards. And as you can see here, I've got one laid out. This is a town here, and for Conquering Despair expansion that's out. I'll show you that here in a second. And another board here for the Goblin Stairs. So there you have it. But let's get into this and see what's in this box. I had an extra box hanging out, Destiny's box, that I spray painted, and then I added some fancy graphics too, as you can see here. And if I can manage this thing, and here you can see little side graphics, top graphics from the main rule book, kind of a deal, so that it all matches. And here we go. So let's take a look. So what are the books? Let's just start off, I reckon, the rule book. So the rules with Broadsword. So this is one of the things that really drew me into the game. This game does a lot of things just a little bit differently, and what makes it unique. So it really is kind of sort of set up more OSR style. It really kind of reminds me of Advanced Hero Quest almost, but not quite as meaty as that one, but it approaches it pretty closely. And one of the things that is cool about it in terms of movement, every character will move 1d6 plus 4, right, rather than just 2d6 kind of straight movement, which is, I think that's a great way to handle the movement piece. The weapons have a usage sort of factor. If you roll too many shields when you're attacking, your weapons start to decrease. So you might start off with a 3 dice attack dice sort of weapon, and then if you have some bad rolls, you'll start to chip your weapon away, and then all of a sudden it's a 2 attack dice weapon. And the same thing with your armor and that kind of stuff. So I like that sort of twist to things. So it's our rulebook here, and of course this also talks about searching for traps and adjacencies. There's characters in here, of course, and spells. And then the Tome of Heroes character supplement here, this right here, this adds more characters, more races, abilities. There are 25 spell casting races in here, or classes rather, I should say. So it's quite a bit of material in here. Goblins in the Deep. So this is one of the quest books, and that's another thing I really enjoy about these quests that are put together for Broadsword. Nice big maps. And so for the Goblins in the Deep quest book, this is a 6 map quest. This is map number 1, where their heroes will come in here, and then the idea is we are going down into the deep looking for the Goblin's lair and put an end to that menace. This game has also some overlays to it on here, so if the heroes come in and they don't get across that bridge in a hurry, well, the goblins will destroy it. So motivation there. I think if that happens, they're probably going to have to come up down here and do some of this kind of action here to get down into the final staircase over here. So there's that one. Conquering Despair. So I think this is sort of the magnus opus of the quest books that were put out, and this one has 10 large maps. And so here you can see this is one. This is a little town that I've knocked the things there. Anyway, this has 10 rather large maps, and in this town our heroes are going to enter here and then have to go through the town that's been overrun by bad meanies, and we're looking for an heirloom there. And then the quest just takes us on through castles and through caverns and all kinds of different things. So I'm really excited to be getting into that. The last looks like quest book here. It's a 5-part quest, a little Halloween Soul Tide, where you're taking on a giant pumpkin scarecrow kind of dude. And then monsters of bestiary. So bestiary for the game as well. And you can see all of the books are not too robust, right? But I think that what they pack in terms of rules and how it plays, a big punch for the dollars. And then of course the solo and group co-op. Now this is the piece here that reminds me of sort of Advanced Hero Quest, in terms of you roll for a quest objective, side quests, and then map generation with dice rolling. And so you're rolling the dice, and then it tells you, okay, this corridor has this many doors, or door placements are going here, and it turns left or turns right, or it's a 3 intersection sort of path for your dungeon. And then we have character sheets here, laminated, so I can use some fancy dry erase stuff there. And then here is the main box, you guys. I put this together with chipboard, and then here is the pumpkin. This is the Harvest Scarecrow tile. I just made this guy, and you get a little character for him in the back of the book. So I just printed him out and mounted him on chipboard, and there he is. And then these are the rest of the monsters for the game. This includes all of the expansions and everything for the base game as well in there. And then here we have the next layer. This is the tray that has all of the characters, NPCs, all of the human types in here. And then the dice. Let's talk about these dice for a second. And very similar to Advanced Hero Quest, or Hero Quest rather. I got Advanced Hero Quest on the brain because I've got it set over here. So it's something I think about quite often. At any rate, very similar in terms of how it plays, and with mind points and health points and all that, body points, etc. And then the movement dice there. So there's that. Then this is a tray for all of the intersections, left and right, and 3-way intersections. Here we've got secret doors, statues, magic circles, right? The other thing that I thought was really cool is, instead of the 2D doors, it comes with some 3D doors rather, and I thought that the 2D doors would be better to have, and they make more sense with the tokens, I think. So as an example, you can have the door here, as you can see, and then if your token hero is coming up, it just makes more sense, right? Looks better, I think. And then in terms of showing it open, you can just flip it over. It's black, it's open, just like that, huh? So yeah, so I'm really digging these 2D doors. I found these things, and really cool. So those will definitely be a permanent part of the game here, and how that works like that. So there's those guys, some furniture pieces here as well. Let's see, we got the throne and some treasure chests, tables in there. All the cards for treasure chests, and here's the treasures. Oh no, it's poison! Oh no! And what else do we have here? Artifacts, different things that you might find. Skill cards in there as well. And here we are, the spells. There are a ton of spells in the game. I said 25 spell casting classes, and it took me a while to sort of order these based on the book. So based on all of the books, you have bards and aeromancers and pyromancers and all kinds of necromancers and that kind of thing in there. Then the cards for the bad meanies in here as well. Handy reference little cards there. And then the rest of the sort of the solo play, co-op play kind of tiles. These are just your kind of, your generic tiles. These come on a cardstock, and I went ahead and mounted them on a nice sturdy cardstock. I feel like that'll give it a little bit more longevity. And you've got straightaways, you've got rooms in here, hallways are there, where we've got stairs, waterways, right? And then the big stair down. The big quest room, stairs going down like that. So there you go. That is it. Now, there's been a lot of sort of conversation also about Axiom Quest. And Axiom Quest will actually work really well with this game too. So something I'm looking forward to getting into as well. And just have been having a ball putting this together, and just getting excited about putting some of these mega adventures together with all these giant maps, and we're on our way. So I'm excited to get into this even more. So let me know what you think about it. Definitely an investment, and but I'm just having a ball building it, and would love to see more people getting into Broadsword, because it is a blast.